If you're an aspiring software engineer or software engineer reading books to improve your skill, you need to stop right now. In this video, I'm going to show you why reading books is one of the least efficient ways to become a better software engineer. My name's Scott. I didn't study computer science, and I wound up working in some of Silicon Valley's best tech companies as a senior software engineer, like Autodesk, GitLab, AppSumo, and a few others. Throughout my career, I've read hundreds of books. And to be totally honest, over the last 10 years, I've probably retained less than 1% of the information in those books I talked about before. Just think of it when you learned a language. You didn't start with the dictionary. You started with mimicking words, trying to use those words, seeing what other people are doing, getting a reaction, improving, and then stumbling your way to fluency. But you had to speak to get better. And before you start raging in the comments, I'm not saying reading's a bad thing. What I'm saying is approaching reading books in a specific way can be a complete waste of time. When you think you need to learn a topic, like JavaScript, you go find a book, and then you just start reading the book. That's what I'm talking about. So, from my decade of doing this, battle testing it myself, the most efficient way to acquire knowledge and use it, this precious knowledge that Silicon Valley tech companies pay you millions of dollars to acquire, truly comes from one thing and one thing only. It comes from pain. The type of pain where you're stuck on a problem and you know what you need to do, but you've never done it before, or use a method or sort through something and you're just struggling and Googling and reading documentation. You're never going to forget that shit. Or you made an architectural decision 3 years ago, and now it's biting you in the ass because you decided to use Apollo Cache versus Redux, and now you realize Redux is the better solution, and you have to refactor the entire thing. That's how you learn and level your skill up. You have to take action and just do more. And then when you do more better. That's it. There's no secret sauce to this. It's just time spent writing code, getting feedback, making it better, understanding the decisions you're making and the consequences of those decisions. I can't stand when people tell you, oh, read these books to be a set, but it's trash advice. It's not getting you to where you want to go. You can spend the next month reading this book when you could have spent that time building software, getting better, and learning from your mistakes. So if you want to be better, write code, get better people reviewing your code and calling you out on your junior or mid-level habits that you haven't shaken yet, solve harder problems or face harder problems, then read some potential solutions on how to solve those problems in documentation, Stack Overflow, whatever. Implement the thing you just learned, and bada bing, bada boom, that's how you learn. That's how you become a top 1% software developer and how you increase skill regardless of the amount of experience you have, which is something I've been fortunate enough to learn early-ish in my career by contributing to open source and having mentors that pushed me and called me on my shit to be better. So to recap this rant, prioritize taking action and use reading books, materials, whatever you want to get you through these hurdles. But optimize for hurdles first and action to push you through to get you to that higher level. And when you get stuck, go research, go read, play in your sandbox, test things out, get different perspectives, make a decision, move forward, and then maybe later you'll realize that wasn't the best decision and fix it, and you'll know that for the future. It's just compound interest of decision making that you have to start taking. But if you don't take action, you'll never level up, which is why over-indexing on reading books isn't the best way to learn. If you like this video, I just did a video on how to be a top 1% software engineer in Silicon Valley, somewhere over here. Check it out. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for watching.